Vietnamese exchange student Dawn Pham is a senior at Sperry High School, where she's known as Annie.
At the beginning of the school year, I asked about the graduation, and counselor and principal said it's okay because my transcript in Vietnam is equivalent to the transcript in America.
Annie's grades at Sperry High prompted her host family to ask if she qualified for honors, along with a diploma at graduation.
Brian Beagles, who's the assistant superintendent, curriculum director, he contacted me at my office, said he had some bad news, that not only was Annie not going to be considered for valedictorian and salutatorian, but that she wasn't going to be allowed to graduate.
As far as our assistant superintendent has explained to me, that it is basically not legal. Now, I understand some schools allow this, some don't. I don't know. This is all kind of a conundrum. I don't quite understand it myself as board president. I know for a fact that we've had exchange students that graduated from Sperry schools, but that doesn't necessarily make, you know, that can't justify the situation as it is now, just because of what's happened in the past. It might not necessarily been proper. Perhaps it's completely proper.
At issue, a state law passed in 2003.
Law states that it pertains to out-of-state students that attend Oklahoma schools after their junior year. Now, I think there's a sticking point on whether out-of-state pertains to simply out-of-state within the U.S. or out-of-state, out-of-country, out of this world.
I have talked with two different members at the State Department of Education in the accreditation section that assures me that state law that says the key phrase here is out of state, that out of state does not mean out of country. I have also talked with at least two attorneys at the Oklahoma State School Board Association that also tells me that that does not mean out of country. From my perspective, I have told the host family and our current school board that, to me, whether it means out of state or out of country, we can concede that issue and say, okay, if it means out of country, then you have to go to Part B of the statute,
which allows school boards to make individual exemptions to allow students to graduate even if they've not met all state graduation requirements.
If the school board chose to go against the advice of the State School Board Association and the State Department of Education and extend out of state to meaning out of country, then Step B is applicable.
I'm still hoping that it's going to give me a satisfactory answer, because there's not a lot of time left.
It's my heartfelt desire, and I have faith that Annie will be taken care of, that we will see her graduated.
In Sperry, I'm Kathy Tatum, the Oklahoma News Report.
Pickled mangoes.